Exactly. Lai, yai, lai, lai, yai, lai, na, 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 yai, dai, 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 yai, dai, 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 da, dai, da, 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 dai, yai, dai, 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 da, 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 dai, yai, dai, 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 ya, da, da, dai. Ya da 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 da, ya da da da, ya da 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 da, ya da da da, ya da da da, ya da 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 da, ya da da da, ya da da da, ya da 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 da. Da 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 da, ya da da da, ya da da da, da 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 da, ya da 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 da, ya da da da, ya da da da, ya da 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 da, ya da da da. Ya da da da, ya da 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 da. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
And also for just, I guess, the next couple of, I guess maybe the next hour or so, I guess it's still officially Chag Sameach as well. It's joyful to be with all of us as we, today Shmini Atzeret, today the end of Chag Sukkot, the end of our Fall Harvest Festival. And this 8 days is, we are told, is Zman Simchatenu, the time of our rejoicing. And all of the, how, we can think of all of the many amazing ways that we have gotten to rejoice over these 8 days. The weather has been perfect. If you were to think of a holiday in which one might build a hut in your yard and spend time outside in it, this would be what you would pretty much dream up for the last week and a half or so. And we're going to do a lot of celebrating tonight, of course, first with some of our Shabbat blessings, and then about halfway through the service, we're going to switch into Simchat Torah mode, where for Rosh Hashanah, we celebrated the new calendar year of 5785, and then we spent some time celebrating our new selves and working on that introspection for Yom Kippur, and now we're going to celebrate Torah, and we're going to hafuch, we're going to turn it and turn it again. We will read from the end and the beginning, and we'll get to do some dancing with Torahs. We have Torahs of all sizes for all sorts of people, depending upon your age, and we're just grateful to be together. One other, just the people who have been tracking have some good news to report. That Rabbi Daniel's surgery went very well today. He is in his, he's in a room resting and on the road to recovery, and his mom said that she finally took a breath today. So we are grateful for them and wishing them a Shabbat Shalom. And to Rabbi Alter, you'll see his name again on our Misha Barak list when we get there later this evening, wishing him a speedy recovery. We're going to continue now with L'chad Odi, page 20 and 21, as we welcome Shabbat with our spiritual entrance of the Shabbat bride into our midst. Dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad. Ishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad. L'shem u'tiferet v'litchila. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat nechuven elcha, Ki limekor haberacha, Mirosh mikedem nesucha, Sof mahase b'machshava techila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech kumi uri, 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 shir daveri, kivod Adonai alayit nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise. Shalom ateret bala, Am besimcha utzola, Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala, Boi chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. I want you all to take a moment, find a new face around you, wish them a Shabbat Shalom. Take a moment to find a new face around you, wish them a Shabbat Shalom. We'll continue now with candle lighting. I have the honor of inviting up the Tallheimer family to come join me to light the Shabbat candles. Everyone else may be seated.
Oh, hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech
haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shel Shabbat. Chatzi Kaddish can be found on page 26. Please rise.
Eat Gedal, eat
Kedash
Gedash,
me Rabbah, Ve'alma divrach hirutei, Ve'amlich malchutei, B'chayechon uvyomechon, Uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Uvizman Kariv, Vimeru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mivorach, Le'alam Lal Me'al Maya, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar, V'yitramam, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Kudsha Brichu. Leila min kol berchata v'shirata, tush bechata v'nechemata, dahamiran be'alma, v'meru. Amen. Page 28 for Baruch Hu.
Baruch
Hu et Adonai, Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai, Hamevorach leolam va'ed. You may be seated. Page 30, we read together in the English at the bottom. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tsevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Shema on page 34 and 35. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Page 36. Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha Vishinantam nevanecha, vidibarta baham, beshivtecha bevetecha, uvlechtecha vaderech, uvshochbecha uvkumecha, uchartam leot al yadecha, vehayu letotafot bein einecha, uchtavtam, Al mezuzot beitecha uvi sharecha leman tizkeruhu ve'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'item kedoshim le'Elohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Nihiyot lachem le'Elohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem emet. Let's read together on page 37. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work. Whether you are tired or you are rested, let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gates. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. Our prayer of freedom, Mincha directly from Torah. We'll find it when we unroll our scroll in a few minutes on page 40. Vihi kamocha bailim Adonai, Vihi kamocha neda bakodesh, Nora tehilot o sefer, Nora tehilot o sefer. Yadai dai 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 yadai dai dai dai. Mahalechutecha rahu vanecha bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam zeheli anu ve'amru Adonai lo leolam ha'ed. Yadai dai dai yadai dai 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 dai dai. Top of page 43. Let's read together. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, hapurei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. We continue now with Amidah, our standing prayer on page 46, 48, 50, and 52. Please rise. After we're done with those four blessings, we'll give you some time for your own silent reflection, either the words of your heart, the words of a prayer book, an opportunity for mindfulness, whatever it is that you need for a few minutes. And when you're done with that time, you may be seated. Page 46. Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Gula Lifnei V'neihem, Man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Hozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah. As we turn to page 50, you'll notice that we have this special insertion for the first time. Now that Sukkot is ending, we switch from summer to winter, so we'll say Mashiv Haruach U'Morid Hagashem. Tagibor leolam Adonai, Mechaye hakol ata rav lehoshia, Mashiv Haruach U'Morid Hagashem, Mechalkeo chayim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofech cholim, umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, nishenei afar, michamocha ba'al givurot, umido melach, melech meimit umechaye umatzmiach Yeshua v'ne'eman etalecha yot hakol baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kedoshim b'chol yom yalaluhu chasela baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
Say
Shalom limromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. It is that time for us to turn from prayers of our hearts and of our people to some of the most joyful moments of our lives, Simchat Torah, where we get the opportunity to rejoice with our Torahs. Before I give a few instructions of what the next 20 minutes or so of our lives kind of sort of looks like, I do want to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that this is the art site for 1,200 of our loved ones. It was on this holiday a year ago in our Jewish calendar that many of us came to synagogue. Many of us came to synagogue looking for something because we didn't really know what was happening. as the horror and the travesty unfolded, we were still finding time to rejoice here in America, in our homes and in our communities. And as much sadness and strife as there has been in this year for our tradition and for our people, we also know that at this time, we'll turn our mourning into dancing, as we learn from Tanakh, from our prophets. And indeed, this is an opportunity for us to turn that mourning into dancing, to be able to acknowledge those 1,200, to always think of the hostages who are always in our midst as we think of them in the back of our minds. But of course, for us to celebrate Torah. That's why we're here. That's the goodness that has carried our people forward for thousands of years. And I figure at least another 1,000 or 2 we have at least in us. And we're going to do that with a lot of celebration tonight. So here's what's going to happen. There are 6 adult Torahs in the Ark, one of which we will read from, and we're going to unroll it around, and at some point in time after we've been dancing with the Torahs for a little while, we'll start unrolling it, and that's kind of the cue to put the other 5 away. We have some smaller Torahs for some of our smaller people, and we have some plush Torahs for our littlest people, and we want to make sure that everyone gets the opportunity to do that, and to dance with our Torahs, and to enjoy them, and to carefully love them, and have a great time. If you're interested in being one of the first 5 or so people to bring a Torah down from the Ark, you can feel free to come on up and join me, and we'll bring them out into our people. We're going to be down here, so I want to invite you as we rise in a moment to take our Torahs from the Ark, to please come forward if you're able. We want to enjoy ourselves here in oh my gosh, this area, the blue carpet area up here. The Ark is behind me. Please rise. Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Hit it, guys.
Okay, C minor.
Shalom Aleichem, Eveinu Shalom Aleichem, Eveinu
Shalom Aleichem, Eveinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem, Eveinu
Shalom Aleichem.
Eveinu
Shalom Aleichem.
Eveinu
Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem.
One more time.
Eveinu Shalom Aleichem. Eveinu Shalom Aleichem. Eveinu Shalom Aleichem. Eveinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. 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 Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai. Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael 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 Chai. Od Avinu Chai.
Leave the pews. Come down here. Leave your pews behind. They hold you back. Leave your pews behind.
Od Avinu Chai. Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael 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 Chai. Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai. Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael 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 Chai. Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu Chai. Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai. Od Avinu Chai, Od Avinu Chai. Od Avinu Mayim. Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Mayim, 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 Mayim. Hey Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 Mayim. Hey Mayim Besasom. Hey, 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 hey. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom. Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Mayim, 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 hey Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 hey Mayim Besasom. Hey, 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 hey. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom.
Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Mayim, 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 hey Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 hey Mayim Besasom. Hey, 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 hey. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom.
Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Mayim, 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 hey Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 hey Mayim Besasom. Hey, 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 hey. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom. Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Shafta Mayim Besasom Mimene HaYeshua. Mayim, 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 hey Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 hey Mayim Besasom. Hey, 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 hey. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom. Mayim, 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 Mayim Besasom. Arta Alinu.
Arta Aleinu, Arta Aleinu. Arta Aleinu, Arta Aleinu, Arta Aleinu. Yevarashnu v'gam zaranu, Yevarashnu v'gam zaranu, Avo malok atarnu, Avo malok atarnu.
Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu. Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu. Kar Karashnu Vegam Zaranu, Kar Karashnu Vegam Zaranu, Avalad Lokatarnu, Avalad Lokatarnu. Avalokatarnu, Avalokatarnu. Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu. Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu. Yevar Karashnu Vegam Zaranu, Yevar Karashnu Vegam Zaranu. Avalad Lokatarnu, Avalad Lokatarnu, Avalad Lokatarnu. One more. Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu. Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu, Arta Alinu. Yevar Karashnu Vegam Zaranu, Kar Karashnu Vegam Zaranu, Avodod Lokatarnu, אבל לא קצרנו, אבל לא קצרנו.
As we unroll the Torah, this mic's on. As we unroll the Torah, we need people to come hold it.
Tzena, 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 habro toena chayalim.
Yeah.
B'moshava. Alna, 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 tikadena mibikaya l'shava.
Don't touch the letters, please.
Habro toena chayalim b'moshava. Alna,
we're gonna go all the way around.
tikadena mibikaya l'shava.
You can touch the hold it, don't touch the letters.
Temple Kol Emeth, Temple Kol
One year ago, we started reading from this side of the Torah. And we began with Genesis and creation, and Noah's Ark, and the generations, and Abraham going on an important journey here, and making it all the way through all of our ancestors, and winding their way through the book of Genesis into, we're getting close, here we go. And here we go, we have found ourselves generations later after Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Here we go, the start of the book of Exodus, at this big break here. And there in Exodus, we found a Pharaoh who did not know Jacob and who did not know our ancestors and the good history that did exist there. And they found their way through. And literally, we have all of this for Genesis and these 10 that's the Exodus from Egypt, really, and happens very quickly. We find here, Rivka, beautifully, you place yourself knowingly, of course, in this exact spot. We have here, it's a little hidden, but we have a very special layout here. This is Micha Mocha. This is the Song of the Sea, Shirat Hayam. This is the moment, this is the joy of celebration of freedom. After 400 years of slavery, our people finding their way here, and it looks like bricks. Our tradition says this is the foundation of the moment of us as a people. It's this idea of freedom. And so we write the Torah with the foundation of bricks. Then we find ourselves into the desert very quickly, to Mount Sinai, to our first 10 Commandments here. Not bad for you to get the 10 Commandments. It checks out. Checks out. And then what happens after the 10 Commandments? What do? We complain. We complain. We complain again. We complain again. We complain again. We're in the wilderness doing a whole bunch of complaining back and forth. But no, we have this idea of here we are in the midst of then now learning to build the tabernacle. We find ourselves here in the book of Leviticus learning about all of the priests and all of the important pieces. And as we get to it here, eventually we're going to find ourselves in the midst of all of our holidays, which comes right after this section. And here is kind of a list of all of the sacrifices for our holidays in this year that we kind of go through. I know, and to all of you, to the book of Numbers, where we learn all about our people, some of our best and coolest stories, including things like talking donkeys and so many other bits and pieces in the book of Numbers. As I come around the corner here. Hi, Josh. Good to see you. And we come all the way around through the book of Numbers, wandering and learning about our people's time in the wilderness for those 40 years, into the book of Deuteronomy. Did I miss my page break? It's here somewhere. To my right? Oh, here it is. There we go. I'm like, it's around here somewhere. And here we have the book of Deuteronomy, the second telling, that includes some really important things like a second set of 10 Commandments. Jordan, you got to pay attention now because they're right here. You can't, I'm just kidding. Extra work. That's how we think of them. And all of these important stories that we have, the second telling of our people. And then we come to this moment. I will tie your shoe in a little bit, Nathan. And here we have these special set of double columns here. This is Moses' last sermon, last speech to the people. And we come here to the end, and as our custom and tradition, I'll read the last, chant the last few verses of Torah. We'll do the blessing before, I'll chant then the blessing after. And then we end with Chazak, Chazak, Venit, Chazek is kind of what we will say, which means through this strong thing we will be strengthened. So practice with me. Chazak, Chazak, Venit, Chazek. Great, you are ready for this. Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. Vayik boroto begei ha'aretz. Moav mul bet po'ar velo yada ish et kvarto ad hayom hazeh. Moshe ben me'ah ve'asrim shena. Sorry, Moses was died there and buried there. We to this day do not know where he was buried. Moshe ben me'ah ve'asrim shena b'mato. He was 120 years at his death. Lo kahata einei velo nes lechat v'yibchu v'nei Yisrael. And the people mourned Moses there, Ba'arvot Moav, Shloshim Yom for 30 days. Vayitmu Yamei Bechi Aval Moshe veYehoshua ben Nun Mal'e Ruach Chochma Ki Samach Moshe et Yadav Elav. After the time of their mourning, Joshua was filled with the Spirit of God and became the leader there because God ordained him in front of the people. Vayishma'u Elah b'nei Yisrael v'yasu kasher tziva Adonai et Moshe v'lo kam navi od b'Yisrael k'Moshe. And the people there took heed. They listened to all that was commanded of them, and there was never another prophet who rose amongst the people like Moses. Asher yad'u Adonai panim el panim, who knew God face to face. L'chol ha'otot v'moftim asher shalchu Adonai la'asot ba'aretz Mitzrayim leParo ulkol Avadav v'lechol artzo ulkol hayad chazaka ulkol hamoro hagadol asher aseh Moshe le'nei kol Yisrael. Chazak, chazak, v'nitchazek. And again, there was none who, like Moses, who knew God face to face. And they took in this moment as they went across and went into the land, or who took the people from the land of Egypt, from Pharaoh, and all of the people, and they came to the land with an outstretched hand, a strong hand, and from there, the people went on in all of the sight, and Moses saw all of the people crossing the land in sight of the people of Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. And now we start all over from the beginning. I won't read the whole thing. Take a little while. Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Barak Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach leolam vahed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Breshit bara Elohim et hashamayim v'et haaretz. Hayta hatohu vavohu v'choshech al panei tehom v'ruach Elohim merachefet al panei hamayim. In the beginning of the creation of the heavens and the earth, God took all of this unformed nothingness and darkness, and there was darkness on the face of the tehom, and ruach Elohim merachefet al panei tehom, and the Spirit of God hovered over top of this nothingness. Vayomer Elohim yehi or vayehi or. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. Vayar Elohim et ha'or ki tov, and God said the light was good. Vayavdel Elohim bein ha'or uvein ha'choshech, and God made a distinction separated between the lightness and the darkness. Vayikra Elohim le'or yom ulchoshech kara laila vayere vayivoker yom echad. And God called the light day and the darkness night, and it was evening, it was morning, the first day. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. So with the Torah in our midst, we would like to take a moment really for Misha Berach, for a prayer for healing. We are all lifting up our Torah, or engulfed, surrounded by our Torah. We want to take a moment to think of all in our community who could use a little pick-me-up, that healing of mind, of body, and spirit. We're especially thinking of Rabbi Daniel Alter, Harvey Adelsky, Sherry Alexander, Gary Atkins, Jack Berger, Betty Berlin, Yvonne Binns, Lynn Birmingham, Ainsley Bryson, John Joseph Casey, Cameron Sean Citrano, Bruce Cohen, Isidore Cohen, Nicholas Catrone, Mary Davis, Stephen Despins, Mitch Earl, Connie Erb, Carrie Ehrlich, Samuel Farmer, Greg Fine, Aaron and Roz Feingold, Laura Florience, Margaret Fogel, Lauren Friedman, Max Gans, Nancy Gay, Margie Glazer, Tom Gorgon, Rick Hack, George Campbell Hamilton, Ed Harris, Frederick Herman, James Hurst, Laura Jacoby, Maria Javier, John Jenkins, Linda Jenkins, Shannon Jenkins, Jackie Capstein, Cindy Levine, Gary Levy, Marcia Levy, Brenda Lewis, Dorothy London, Lisa Macklin, Larry M. Melnick, Paul Melnick, Esta Mitchell, Lowell Moreau, Simone Neiman, Myrna Netkin, Arthur Newman, Joyce Newman, Lynn Prisant, Kathy Rasnick, Marjorie Romes, Deborah Rowan, Norman Rosenblatt, Ella Rosenblit, Sherry Rosenblum, Barry Savage, Lisa Schaefer, Brian Schneider, Nancy Shallett, Randy Shapiro, Shimon Ben Shmuel, Nicole Aronson Silverman, David Skolny, Arthur Sletza, Mike Steele, Randy Suchke, Charlene Venner, Dr. Walter Wolf, Yarden Meir ben Yitzchak, Shmuel Baruch ben Dina. Sheberach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. So as we begin to roll the Torah, from both of our ends will meet in the middle. Hi, Pearl. She's like, that's my name. We'll just encourage you to kind of stay where you are until we get to that section when we're able to let go. We'll probably actually roll it. We'll kind of turn it a little sideways as we kind of roll them to help it go a little more easily. And then once that's done, you can head back towards your seats. I know I pulled you from the pews. You will be free to go back to them once you are done holding that section of Torah. And we'll stay standing, if able, until we have the Torah wrapped and dressed and placed back in our ark. And as we do that, the words for renewing the Torah anew as you're able can be found on the back of your Friday flyer.
First, then we'll come back around. Let's do that first, then we'll come back around.
Yeah.
When our people surrounded Mount Sinai, and Moses walked up to the top, we were wanderers searching for meaning. We were followers, sheep in a flock. Then God entrusted us with Torah, and the course of our history changed. It gave purpose to our reason for living inside our hearts burning internal flame. In every generation, He's cursing you and me. You consider the Torah is given to each of us personally. Don't limit the celebration to just one day or two. Every day of the year should be considered as receiving the Torah new. 365 days, 248 moons, 613 commandments. Ten Commandments cover the gamut of human conduct, both inside and out. How we act toward a neighbor, what we think inside our heart. When we perform an act of kindness, when we stop an act that's wrong, we affirm the best in our people. We perform acts of being good along. In every generation, each person, you and me, should consider the Torah is given to each of us personally. Don't limit the celebration to just one day or two. Every day of the year should be considered as receiving the Torah. Every day of the year, every day of the year, every day of the year should be considered as receiving the Torah anew.
So for all of our friends who have a little plush Torah or one of our little tiny Torahs, if you haven't returned them yet, please do so. You can hang on to that flag if you'd like. So we're going to continue now with Aleinu L'Shabeach, page 282, page 287 of our prayer books. You want to hang out with me while we do Aleinu? Okay, cool. You can stay here. Aleinu L'Shabeach.
Ladon hakol, lateik dula liotze bereshit, shelo asan gaye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot adama, shelo sam kalkenu kachem, vigor aleinu echol hamonam. Anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech v'alchei hamlakim akadosh baruch hu v'ne'emar v'chaya Adonai lemelech kol kol haaretz Bayom hahu, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, u'shemo echad.
You may be seated. There's a new temple rule. If you find stickers inside the ark, you get to keep them. Where'd they come from? So I know with all of that energy, it's hard to take a moment and a breath, but we want to turn our attention from Mourner's Kaddish to all of those from our community who've left an indelible mark, reading that Torah, these Torahs over the many generations, and who've left such an important mark on our personal lives and who we are and how we live on their memories. In particular, we're thinking of those who've died in the last 11 months, in the last year: Mary Thoburn, Erica Goldstone, James Corley, David Rechtman, Judith Siegel, Norman Spitzer, Joanne Hankins, Helene Holtzman, Barbara Rubin Piesick, Mark Newerman, Edith Meininger, Jerry Livingston, Bob Kershaw, Alan Eisen, Patty Savage, Norma Plattner, Philip Meal, Rodney Scott Cohen, Kitty Cohen, Layla Kameter, Richard Barker, Deborah Brandt Singerman, Paul Zale, John Henry Hirschenow. And we're thinking of all those who this week is their yahrzeit, the anniversary of their passing: Eddie Christ, Polly Christ, Norman Dollid, Samuel James Eisen, Patricia Estes, Faye Feldman, Lil Goodman, Julia Hess, Janet Hotchman, Maynard Kagan, Laurel Krulwich, Zoe Laronis, Louis Leader, Shirley Malice, Florence Melnick, Marion Morris, Leonard Neymark, Leon Roth, Doris Sable, Mark Scavron, Anna Schneider, Sydney Schneider, Irvin Wilson. If there's a name that either I mispronounced or there's a loved one whose name you'd like to add to our list, you may do so now. We continue with words of Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. This is our custom. We rise to support our mourners. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach rute v'yamlich malchute, b'chayachon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam l'omei almaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudsha b'richu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Zichronam levracha, may all of their memories be a blessing. You may be seated. This time, I have the honor of inviting up Congregational President Sandy Davis for some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Next Friday, TKE's Women of Reform Judaism invites the entire congregation to celebrate Shabbat together. Excuse me. At a special WRJ-led Shabbat service that includes readings, songs, and prayers that highlight women's contributions to Jewish life. Start the evening at 7:15 p.m. with wine and cheese, and then end the evening with a delicious oneg, both sponsored by WRJ. This Sunday, the Atlanta Jewish community will hold a communal gathering on the Hebrew anniversary of the October 7th massacre. This event will be both experiential, and educational, and will feature an expo of ways to engage with Israel. Educational sessions led by community experts, hands-on activities, and a ceremony honoring the victims. There will be programs for teens, adults, and programming for families like you with young children. RSVPs are required. Please see the Tekiah for more information and to RSVP. Please join us in the social hall for our Torah-themed taco bar. The buffet is double-sided, so please make 2 lines. We've had a wonderful response with RSVPs continuing to roll in, so please make sure everyone gets first before taking seconds. And before you go into the social hall, there is a table for anyone who wants to write a note or card for Rabbi Alter. So please put your get well wishes down on a card for him. Shabbat Shalom.
And if anyone came a little bit late, I'll just say what I said at the beginning, that surgery went well. He's in his hospital room resting. We were texting with his mom earlier today, and we're grateful that he's on the road to recovery. And definitely will appreciate any cards or notes that you're able to make over there in between all of your tacos that you're about to devour with us. We'll continue, or I guess finish our service with Kiddush and Motzi. Kiddush is on page, I believe, like 2 or 5 or something. 4. It was in the ballpark, somewhere around there. 5 it is.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. And if anyone is hangry and wants a piece of challah, you can come join us and help us lead Motzi. All the kids, I figured. Yep. Motzi lechem min haaretz, We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen.
B'te'avon, Shabbat Shalom.
Te'avon.